Supply and demand, the invisible force behind the economy. In economics, everything begins with two simple words, supply and demand. But these two words are far from simple. Prices, crises, opportunities, they all revolve around them. Today, I'm going to explain this invisible force in a clear and relatable way, using everyday examples. Let's start with demand. Demand is the desire for a good or service plus the ability to pay for it. Wanting something isn't enough. You also need to afford it. Picture this. It's a hot summer day, 100 degrees outside. What do you want? An ice-cold water. That's demand. Now imagine the same people living in the Arctic. Do they want cold water? Not really. So demand depends on need, context, and purchasing power. When demand goes up, what happens? Prices usually rise because more people want the same thing. Imagine a cafe with only 3 slices of cheesecake left, but 10 people want it. What happens? Either the price goes up or it's first come, first served. That's how demand works. Now let's talk about supply. Supply is how much of a product is available in the market. The more producers make and offer for sale, the higher the supply. Picture a farmer. If the harvest is great, there's an abundance of tomatoes at the market. That's high supply. But if a storm destroys the crops, the amount of tomatoes decreases. That's low supply. When supply is high, prices usually drop because the product is everywhere. When supply is low, prices go up because there's less to go around. So what happens when supply and demand collide? This is the heartbeat of economics. Supply and demand balance. If demand is high but supply is low, prices rise. If supply is high but demand is weak, prices fall. Let's take the example of the PlayStation 5 launch. Everyone wanted it, but production was limited. That's low supply plus high demand. What happened? Prices skyrocketed. It even went to the black market. Now the opposite. A company overproduces something nobody really wants. What happens? The price drops. Discounts show up. Sometimes it's sold at a loss. That's why the supply-demand balance is the invisible steering wheel of the economy. It controls prices, like a hidden force. And it's not just in textbooks. It's at the supermarket, in the stock market, in rent prices, even in simple negotiations. Understanding supply and demand isn't just for economists. It's for investors, business owners, consumers, basically anyone who makes money decisions. Why is something expensive? Why is something cheap? Why buy now or wait? The answer often lies in 2 words, supply and demand. In the next video, we'll look at what messes up this balance. Inflation, shortages, wars, even government intervention. Stay tuned, because understanding economics means understanding life.